Assalamualaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum dear students. Today's our lecture is about the baldness. Your course is the current trends in biochemistry. Baldness is the hair loss. Hair loss is a condition in which the hair is lost. Is a common condition. It can be caused by a variety of the disorders that can be congenital or acquired. The ability of the treating physician to understand the etiological factors and the differences between these disorders help them to reach the uh, right diagnosis and the treatment. What is hair loss? Hair is considered as a sign of beauty. Hair is considered as a sign of beauty in almost every culture. The long hair for ladies is a sign of healthy health and beauty. This leads to the large impact on the cosmetic industry in the rich and civilized cultures. The physicians can help play a major role in assessing and treating hair problems if they have the basic knowledge about the common causes of the hair disorders. Certain conditions need to be referred to the specialist in. First of all, we have knows about the hair cycle. What is actually the hair cycle? The hair cycle is divided into 3 phases. Hair cycle is divided into 3 phases. The first phase is called as the anagen phase, the active phase. The second phase is the catagen phase, and the third phase is called as the telogen phase. The hair cycle is divided into 3 phases: anagen phase, catagen phase, and telogen phase. In the anagen phase, which is also called as the active phase, in this phase the hair grows and replaces the old hairs and continues growing over several weeks to years. The second phase is the catagen phase, which is the transition phase that changes the active hair to the resting hairs. This phase lasts up to 3 weeks. Telogen hair is the third phase in which the hair will stay in the scalp without growing and can be removed by pulling and combing the hairs. Also during this phase, the hair can stay still the new hair grows and pulls the old hair to fall spontaneously. The telogen phase can last up to 3 months. The hair cycle in human scalp is anchronous mixture of the active hairs and the resting hairs. It is estimated that the scalp condition consists of the 87 to 90% of the hairs in anagen phase, 1% in the catagen phase, and 10 to 13% in the telogen phase. It is important to understand the fact that normally we lose about 20 to 100 hairs every day. Normally, if there is no signs of the baldness, we can remove or we can lose normally 20 to 100 hairs per a day every day, which is natural. But if the more than that the hair is removed or hair is lost, then it can be leaded towards the baldness. History is very important to establish the initial differential diagnosis and the management. The thing that needs to inquire about the presence of shedding or thinning is important to differentiate between the 2 common disorders such as the telogen baldness is of many of the disorders. There is the many type of this disease, baldness. We are discuss the types of the baldness one by one. Types of baldness one by one. First is telogen effluvium. This telogen effluvium is the first condition of that can be leaded towards the baldness. This condition is characterized by the diffuse hair shedding due to a disturbance in the hair cycle. When there is any disturbance in the hair cycle occurred, then the hair shedding is occurred. The patient may complain of increased hair loss while shampooing or brushing. The daily hair loss can be up to 1000 hairs. The pool test is usually positive if the hair is not shampooed for more than 1 day. This can be caused by several factors which necessitates a good history taking factors from the patients. Telogen effluvium can be due to the iron deficiency. It can be occurred due to many reasons. Some of them are that it may be due to iron deficiency, second is hypoalbumin, albuminemia. Third condition may be the thyroid dysfunction. Fourth condition may be the postpartum condition, fever, prolonged operation, or the use of anesthesia. Chronic renal failure. Many of the underlying reasons is present for the telogen effluvium. It may be due to the iron deficiency, due to hypoalbuminemia, thyroid dysfunction present in the patients, or the postpartums or fever conditions. After the fever, the telogen effluvium can be occurred. Prolonged operation or surgery or any type of the use of anesthesia. Use of any type of anesthesia and chronic in the some of the chronic conditions like the chronic renal failure, it can be lead towards the telogen effluvium. This condition affects equally to the females, and it mostly affects the females and the children. It is important to identify the underlying causes in order to correct them. For example, if the iron deficiency is present in the patients, then the iron supplements can be given to them, or if the albumin level is low in that patients, then this could be improved by giving them the albumin diets. And also as a and many of the This is related to the if the serum ferritin level is low, then it is the indication of the condition present is the telogen effluvium. By identifying these deficiencies, by taking the different types of drugs, these deficiencies can be improved and the telogen effluvium can be managed by managing these conditions present in the patients. The second type of this baldness is, now let's we discuss the second type of baldness. That is androgenetic alopecia. Alopecia. Second condition, the second type of baldness is the androgenetic alopecia. This is known as the common balding. This condition characterized by the shedding and the thinning of the certain areas on the scalp. This can affect males and females equally. It is due to the progressive miniaturization of the hairs, which means a progressive transformation of the terminal hair into the fine hairs follicle. Male hormones, androgens, play an important role in inducing this condition in both the sexes. Androgen hormone is specifically important for this condition to be occur, the baldness in the male and even in the female patients. Hormonal sensitivity of the hair receptors in frontal and the middle areas of the scalp cause androgenic alopecia. In this condition, the hair fall down slowly and transform into small and fine hairs, leading to the common baldness in patients. This is measured in stages with the progression of the disease. In males, the frontal and the vertex areas of the scalp are lost mostly. It is uh, it is divided into 7 stages according to the severity of the hair loss, where stage 1 is the early stage and the stage 7 is the advanced stage. Severe stage of hair loss. In females, the frontal and the middle areas are lost mostly, sparing the forelock hair of the scalp. This is stage according to the it is divided into 3 stages based on the severity of the hair loss: mild, moderate, or severe patterns. Patients usually complain of gradual hair loss and thinning over months and years. Both men and women suffering the usual over the chondrotonics from this due to the high considerable cosmetic hazards after having tried the usual over the chondrotonics, which don't help in these conditions. Androgenic Androgenetic alopecia was considered a natural aging condition and there was no effective treatment available for it. It is a very complex problem or many of the treatment options are available at the medical and the surgical level now, but this is not to be fully effective on all the patients of having the androgenetic alopecia. The third type of it, let's discuss the third type of it. Third type is the alopecia areata. It is usually present in the localized areas of the scalp. For example, total scalp area is at the scalp, brows, or ward areas. It is due to the defect in the immune system. This is due to the defect in the immune system of the body, causing inflammation of the hair roots, due to which the hairs are lost, and is probably the causative factor of this alopecia areata. The root of the hair is removed due to the immune system defect, due to the inflammation at the level of the roots. So it may be progressed suddenly with the resultant whitening of the hairs. Hair may become white. The psychological and emotional changes may play a role in this condition. It is a common mistake to consider this condition as an infection. Many of the immune diseases like the thyroid and pancreatic diseases can lead this condition or associated with the formation of this condition in the patients. Then the fourth type of this hair loss or baldness is trichotillomania. This is a psychiatric disorder. Trichotillomania is a psychotic disorder which impulse to pull on one's own hairs. The patient is impulses to pull one's own hair and is characterized by the non-scaring scalp. Alopecia. This is the non-scaring alopecia, also called as the non-scaring alopecia. Because it is present with the non-scaring alopecia, patches on the certain areas or the sides of the right or the left-handed person containing hair follicles with varying lengths, because they remove their hairs by itself, so they ruled out the all type of the hairs from pulling from some area to the other areas. This is a psychiatric condition, and the psychotherapy or behavioral therapy or hypotonic treatments or pharmacotherapies can be save these patients from this condition. The next one, fifth type of this is the tinea capitis. This is due to the any type of the fungal infection. Tinea is the Greek word which means the fungal infection. This condition is occurred, tinea capitis is occurred due to the fungal infection present in the, or it may be sometimes called as previously it is called as ringworm disease. It was also so called since the lesions were arranged in rings. It is a common cause of the hair loss in the many of the children's. It's commonly caused by the dermatophytes. Dermatophytes invading the hairs so are classified as many of their fungus genes are responsible for the formation of this fungal infection into the persons or into the children's. Most commonly it is prevalent. Then is the different treatments. Now we have to discuss what are the treatment given to the baldness patients or the hair loss to be satisfied. Medical treatments. Many of the medical treatments are available. In adult males, in early stages of baldness, the drug minoxidil 5% Ciclab solution minoxidil 5% Ciclab solution is to be applied on the areas which are usually affected by the baldness or the hair loss. Thinning areas twice a day. These are applied on the hair thinning areas twice a day, and to keep what's left. Sometimes it may initiate the hair. It may be lead to the initiate the hair regrowth. In the vertex, it works through its positive effect on the hair life cycle. That's why it is very effective on the patients which are the area affected area is lower and the stage is at the first stage of the hair loss is present. 30% of the treated cases are reported to be cured by using this tonic. Also then it works by the how it works by the blocking of the enzyme 5 alpha reductase enzyme in the root areas. It works by blocking the 5 alpha reductase in the root areas of the hair, so the hairs can be cured from this loss. Bald area on the bald areas, it is effective. In many of the females, Manidoxil 5% Ciclab solution can be prescribed. It has been notified that the lower percentage of the solution may not work well, so it may be increased. This treatment level 5% to 10% can be changed. One of the other, the next one is the next treatment which is can be given to is that diane 35 and spironolactone. It is an effective against anti-androgenic androgen hormone. It is useful in females with this condition. These two are the useful drugs for because they are the anti-androgen androgen hormone. It is useful in females mostly with this condition. It may help the facial areas and prevent the hair loss in the scalp at the same time. Many of the contraceptives can also be used, but they are not very much effective because they are causing the other type of the problems in the patients with the baldness conditions. Then is the surgical treatment. This is the different types of drugs or tonics that can be used for the cure or for the hair loss to be reduced. But the second option is the surgical treatment, which is nowadays is applied surgical treatment. Surgical treatment is a modern hair transplant using hair grafts continues to be the most successful method to treat this condition of baldness. It will fill in the bald areas and give the 100% natural hairs. Dermatologists and the plastic surgeons treated both sexes in their clinics. It is done under local anesthesia. The donor strip is taken from the area from the back of the scalp, and the strip will be divided into smaller units using the microscopic tool. Finally, these small graft are inserted into the recipient area in the natural way. Patients may need 1 to 6 procedures through 6 to 12 months intervals. Uh, One time all the hairs are not transplanted because it needs the 1 to 6 procedures through 6 to 12 months intervals. In each session, 1000 to 3000 hairs can be implanted on the affected areas of the balding patients. These all are the treatments for which is available for the cure of the different types of the hair losses and effective against the baldness. Baldness is not a very severe case. It may be improved if your diet is very much high in the in protein diet. So the proteins which is required for the healthy hairs to be formed, and if the different types of these treatments which is available, they are affected the hair cycle and improves the hair cycle. If your hair cycle is improved, then you can be get rid of these baldness conditions. Many of their types are not severe because they are if they are treated earlier, then they can be cured easily. There are different types of these baldness conditions, but it is most common in the male patients because the hormone related to this one is androgen, and different of the corticosteroids can also be taken or used as a treatment for the improvement of the androgen hormone in the patients having the baldness. But this is not recommended because the corticosteroids have the other side effects which is very common in the patients which are given by these diets. So the main is the conditions where if you have to be reported earlier, or your dermatologist is very much excessive of that, you should have to choose the drug which is effective, or you have to choose the tonics which are very much important for the different types of the cure of these types of disease of baldness. Then you can be get rid of these baldness conditions, and can be get rid of the scalp areas to be removed. And also by the surgical treatment, by planting the hairs, many of the persons having the baldness are to be cured because this is very effective, and the hair which are transplanted are commonly resulted into the normal hair cycle. When they are entered into the normal hair cycle, then they can be easily replaced by the they can easily be replaced by the new ones. And by taking if in patients the iron deficiency most common in case of the females, where the due to the any type of the surgery or iron deficiency due to the iron deficiency is very common in the female patients. So if they are to be taken the iron supplements and other supplements for which are required for the normal growth of the hair and the normal conditions of the body, then they can be get rid of these baldness conditions, and it can be treated earlier, so it can be very much effective in that patients. Many of the immune system responsible for the treatments, the different types of the natural supplements can be taken to improve the immune system. If your immune system is to be more effective, more appropriate, and more improved against the diseases, then you can be cured of this type of baldness. Thank you so very much. This is all about the baldness topic. I hope you have understand. If you have any questions regarding this lecture, you can approach me on my WhatsApp group, or you can write me an email on my email account and send it to me on my email account, or you can write a comment in the comment section of the YouTube channel. Thank you so very much, students. Allah Hafiz.